The home of the Thundering Herd of Marshall, as we move inside the Cam Henderson Center, and the Thundering Herd are getting ready for a shootout with the 49ers of Charlotte as the American Sports Network. Hi everybody, along with Mark Adams, I'm Mike Gleason. As always, great to have you with us for more college basketball. And Mark, if you're a college basketball fan that likes high-scoring games, and most do, you certainly should enjoy this one.
There's two kinds of coaches, whoa and go. And we've got two coaches that really go tonight in Conference USA teams early on, and they were, in a word, awful. Charlotte opened 1-8, 9-7 since, one of the hot teams in Conference USA. And Marshall, the Thundering Herd,
Mark, let's go right into the starting lineups. And speaking of scoring, all five starters for Charlotte averaging in double figures. Joseph Ochibo, one of two players in Conference USA, averaging a double-double. 4 of the 5 for Marshall in double figures. Austin Loop at 9, so he's right behind. James Kelly in conference play, just under 24 points and 9.
Talking to him in the second half here tonight, 102 years young, Louis D'Antoni.
And this ball game is underway and controlled by the Thundering Hillsby. And John Hampton wearing these striped shirts and blowing the whistles tonight. Kelly goes right to the rack and kisses it off the window for a quick bucket.
I have waited a while to see James Kelly.
Averaging about 93 points a game. Charlotte comes in at 78 overall, 83 in conference play. This is Scott outside, misfires. Ochibo with yet another rebound, his first offensive rebound, and it pops out, and it's ripped down by Kelly.
3 points, 10 rebounds the last time against Marshall.
Scott doesn't have numbers, and he's rejected, and the foul will go against the Thundering Herd. So Kerr and Scott will go to the line. Scott shooting about 83%. Both the teams, good free throw shooting teams, at both under 70, which surprises me.
Yeah, Kerr and Scott goes, look at the bigs for Marshall, just converge on the dribble penetration. Joseph Ochibo, he wants it. That's James Kelly matched up with him. He gets it.
Ochibo, little hook shot doesn't go right before the shot clock. Davis, open look. The Boise outside, a little bit too strong, and the rebound is taken down by Kelly. That's his third already. Kelly goes the distance and gets the bucket. Wow.
James Kelly fought for physical position.
That 103-95 loss earlier.
James Kelly, watch what he does as he drives 94 feet. He is being saddled up all the way down, but he has enough strength to finish. This is Draymond Green-like right there. That's the strength that it takes to hold off a separate big for 94 feet, Mike. That's an incredible play by James Kelly.
4 points, 3 knocks it out of bounds. Wait, look at the scores in this game.
It's really a result of both coaches who are go kind of coaches, all the way from Kerr and Scott up to James.
Well, Mark, you're a coach. Sometimes it's better to dunk it. Wow. Or just step outside and hit a three like Kelly does.
Man, is he good. I've watched him.
He's hitting those shots from long range. He's got 7.
Look how far he is out. I mean, there was about a month ago when I started talking about James Kelly, and I thought he was a Draymond Green type of.
For 79 now. So it looks like Boise's going to ignite the Charlotte offense now after a slow start. This one's knocked out of bounds. It's going to be Marshall basketball when we come back. This is shot. He's 3 for 3.
This kid at 6'8", he's got great lower body strength. He's chiseled in the upper body. He can shoot the ball from deep. He can put the ball on the floor. He can play with his back to the basket. James Kelly, one of those guys that's flown underneath the radar in all the player of the year types of comparisons. Nobody other. His grandfather has since passed away, but father and son out there shooting the basketball together. That's quite a scene.
Boy, nice drive that time by C.J. Burks. That's it. That's a great point you bring up because this has been a football town for years, and Dan D'Antoni trying to change that, just his second season.
By Charlotte.
Nice steal. The kick out, and White decides to take it to the rack, and he is rejected by Kelly. In transition, a 3. Boy, if that went down, Mark, this place would have exploded. Although it certainly helps the cause when Charlotte's missing shots as Kelly takes it in the lane.
3-point attempts so far in the first half.
Another steal. Again, it's Kelly. Kelly opened up 3 for 3. He's missed his last 3 shots. But that won't stop him from taking it to the rack. Marshall hasn't scored a bucket in the last 3 minutes and 3 seconds. Kelly will try to rectify that with a three top of the key. He does.
They're just letting him shoot it. He's way downtown. He's made a couple of those already. Boy, Luke's doing some good things for Marshall, and the crowd appreciates it.
Edmonds going to his buddy. Browning is there. There's an open look deep in the corner, and it doesn't go. Another whistle, and the foul goes against Ochibo. And Ochibo's pleading his case.
Eric McCree in that 30-point performance to knock off UAB for La Tech. Okay, the one place you never want to go play a game if you're a visiting team is at La Tech.
No. Boy, 12 points already for Kelly. And speaking of 30-point games, Kelly's has 4. I think there's been like 18 or 19 30-point games in Conference USA already this year. Nothing but net for Kelly. He's got 13. Turnovers now as we take a look at the standings in Conference USA, and things are really tight. UAB trying to hold on outside, but misfires. Kelly with yet another rebound. There's his double-double.
He's just a man going up and getting rebounds.
Kelly from 3. No hesitation. He was deep. Got a little smile on his face going down the corner.
Dan D'Antoni just lets him play. You know, he just goes out there, hey, be the best player on the floor. 300 plus combined tonight. I'm a little bit off that pace, but I'm sticking with it.
Well, you probably didn't expect just 4 threes. 4 for 17. 14.
John Davis, number 3 and White, he's getting wherever he wants on the floor. That time James Kelly gets wherever he wants. Both teams really getting to the rim right now.
Because White, the last 2 games, shooting 71% from long range. Unbelievable. 10 for 14. 12. He had 38 of those in junior college. And I'm sure Jim Larinaga down at Miami would like to still have him with the Hurricanes.
Yeah, he'd fit in real well with that lengthy bunch. 6'8", 259 pounds. He's got that outside-inside game. He can lead the break all 94 feet. You can't go under screens against him, that's for sure. He'll burn you from 3. Well, Mike, do we have a treat for you at the under 16?
Well, that's the second time we've seen Boise miss, and you're going to give me a hint what the treat is?
Charlotte inching their way back into this game. This offensive lull by Marshall. Let's see if Kelly can answer. He can't.
Boy, Luke was right
does.
in the perfect spot. So Luke.
James Kelly with the block, buying in.
3 in double figures now for Marshall. Elmore stops and pops. Kelly's there to clean up.
He's a man. He's just a man. That's like the NBA. No boys allowed. A man in the paint there.
19 for Kelly. Boise deep. Rims out. Another rebound for Kelly.
Look at this outlet.
And the touchdown pass to Luke. Gives it up.
Wow. James Kelly, what an outlet pass. Cam Newton of the Carolina Panthers had a kind of a tough day in the Super Bowl because he couldn't do this. He couldn't get enough space to throw a ball that far for the layup for Marshall. James Kelly, remember that name. Mike, as I mentioned, I had Charlotte early in the season. I walked out of the arena that night as James Kelly takes a shot and a miss.
20 rebounds. And 20 rebounds and 4 fouls on Andrian White. And as Mark, as you pointed out, he's been the bright
of basketball team by Dan D'Antoni.
And with this free throw, Kelly will be a 20-20 man tonight. 20 points, 20 rebounds.
Jeez, Pete. And there's still 10 minutes to go. And I've seen a lot of guys around the country, but just from a physical talent perspective, James Kelly is at the top of the list that I've seen this year. I haven't seen anybody 6'8", 250 plus. Junior college transfer, one of those guys that had to meld into Mark Price's offense. Kelly from deep, just easy. Just makes the game look easy.
Well, he looked like he was warming up pregame.
I'm envious of the job that he's done. I think he came into this season with a lot of different parts. Some were not.
And Kelly's back on the line with 24. You mentioned 30-point games. He's got 4 30-point games. That's the most in Conference USA. 5.
Dan D'Antoni, he's like a stand-up comedian. You know, especially when he's up. He's a lot funnier when he's winning. There's no question about that. But just visiting with him today and getting an opportunity to sit down and visit with his dad. Go out online, check it out through Conference USA. Eric attended North Texas. I watched it today. It's about an 8-minute video. And when you talk about what guys go through to play, that guy went through a lot.
Yeah, Tony Benford, the head coach of North Texas, saying that when he came from Notre Dame, a lot of guys backed away from him because of the eye injury. But he's AA season high of Brian Johnson from North Carolina. So Kelly, 27 points, 23 rebounds, a big victory for Marshall. They go to 10-3 and 14-12 overall. For Mark Adams and our entire ASN crew, Mike Gleason saying so long from Huntington, West Virginia. The final score once again, 87-72. The Thundering Herd of Marshall victorious. They're 10-3 in Conference USA.